About 100 detainees at Delaney drafted and signed on to a collective letter telling us what's going on there. And I want to take some time, because they spent the time on this and they're going through hell right now, to read this letter. And I ask you all to stay with me because there are things in here that I think we all need to hear. So here we go. By means of the president, we take the liberty of providing an account of the situation that thousands of immigrants are living in detention centers. In this case, we speak directly of Delaney Hall, New Jersey. Initially, we asked for forgiveness for the way we entered the United States, but given the circumstances we were living in our countries, which placed our lives and those of some members of our families in danger. At the moment of entry, we turned ourselves into the border authorities, who processed us, and some of us were granted parole or given a court date to continue with our processes, in accordance with the opportunity granted to us by the Constitution and the laws of the United States. Likewise, we had periodic check-ins in order to report to the authorities. We also obtained work permits, Social Security, we filed taxes, and we were working legally and contributing to the country's economy. We must also mention that within this group, there are individuals who cross the border, integrated into society, form families, and have lived in this country for 10 years or more with their children, with their citizen children, who, despite not having legal status, have also been paying their annual taxes and have a clean record. We find individuals from the LGBTQ plus community with diagnoses of illnesses such as HIV, cancer, diabetes, heart problems, among others, who are not receiving proper medical attention for the aforementioned conditions. We know that ICE agents have orders to arrest immigrants, but in our cases, we had already been processed. We were complying with legal requirements, and there was no order from a judge for our detention or arrest, since from our entry we received a procedural benefit. However, ICE officers did not take into account the fact that there was already an immigration court date, and they arrested us during check-in appointments at USCIS facilities. Even with credible fear approved, we have been subjected to court proceedings where attorneys are afraid to represent us, because they state that there is a presidential order to deport as many people as possible without reviewing each case individually, where judges are denying a high number of cases, dismissing them. There are days where judges, list some of the names here, Chen Shana W., Hawks Joshua, and Ramin Rastagab, probably butchered those names, but that's what it says,